Hey everyone, it's Mike Valtos, and guess what? I got another webinar coming up on Friday, also with Investor Inspiration. I did one last week with Investor Inspiration, and they keep asking me back, so I must be doing something right. And what I'll be talking about in this presentation is what I call inside the trader's mindset. It's something that doesn't really get discussed very much. Everyone likes to talk about, oh, this is how I trade, this is how you should follow it. But you know what? Every person is wired a bit differently, and there's different reasons. People come into trading, what makes a person good at it, and what are some of the common themes or denominators in the people that trade well, that are successful. What are they? And I'm going to be discussing that. Again, this is something I really haven't gone into very much before in public, and this is something that I think that will benefit a lot of people. Normally I talk about very specifically on order flow. So I'm trying to widen the umbrella, make it a little bit more, cover more people. Because again, this is information I've learned over 20 years trading at, firms like JP Morgan, at Cargill, at Commerzbank, and even the floor that, most traders don't really think of. So you could register, go to my website. The link is actually below in the description, or you could go to www.orderflows.com/register.html. That'll take you to a page, and you just click on the link there to sign up. And ultimately, the sign up page looks like this. Just enter your name and your email, phone number. I think you could leave blank. You don't need to give your phone number unless you don't want to. And there's actually, 6 other speakers. Actually, a total of 6 speakers. I'm the last one. But there's actually 2 other people talking about order flow. Immediately before me, Lee Harris from Emoji Trading, who is a good friend of mine, will be talking about support and resistance in order flow. But the first one here, Randy Lindsay, he'll be talking about market direction using volume and price. And I think that'll be an interesting one. It's a bit of, I think, price action, and I don't want to say order flow per se, but when you start dealing with volume, you start running into order flow. And one of the things that he'll be discussing is using volume as an indicator for signaling price movements prior to them happening. So I think that's going to be an interesting one as well. So there's actually quite a few nice ones. You got Aaron, Vince, and Jonathan as well. But again, if you're really into order flow and you want to learn more, I think that today, or this Friday's presentation, will be very beneficial to you, not just from what I'll be talking about and Lee Harris, but also Randy. So again, being a good trader is about taking the information, taking the knowledge from other people, disseminating it, taking the parts that resonate with you and putting it into your trading method. So what will I be talking about specifically is, the first topic I'll be talking about is, so you want to be a trader. And not a lot of people really understand this question. Everyone says, oh, I want to start trading because I want to make a lot of money. Honestly, when I started trading, I had this end dream. It wasn't even a goal, it was a dream at the time. So yeah, I just want to be able to sit on the beach, in my shorts, sipping Mai Tais, putting on a couple of trades in the morning, and that's it, like that, and then go swimming with the pretty girls. But I said that's not a plan, that's a dream. And to become a successful person in the trading industry, you have to really formulate a plan. You're how to get from point A to point B. I mean, where are you now? Where you want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What is your ultimate goal? And what are the steps you're going to take to get there? Okay. Again, when I started in the industry, it was a lot more easy than it is nowadays, right? Because there was a trading floor, there was a CME floor, there was a CBOT floor, and you could just go down to the floor and get a job. Now it's a lot harder to get a job. You have to have a certain background, a certain degree in and you have to know how to program, and you can still become a trader, but sort of the path to entry, the goalposts have shifted. It's different. It's just the landscape has changed, and then that's just the way it is. So you could still trade for yourself. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. And again, the barriers to entry are very low, but you have to ask yourself, what do you want to get out of trading? Again, some people say, I want to make lots of money. Okay, you can, but what are the steps you're going to take to get there? The second thing I'll be talking about is understanding that there's more to trading than just having a trading system. Lots of times people will buy a system, buy a system for me even, and not make any money at it because they don't understand what really, they think just buying the system is going to make them a lot of money. I'm just going to put on my computer and turn my computer into an ATM machine. Okay, it doesn't really work that way. There's more to trading than just having a trading system. You have to understand yourself as a person. You have to have some form of self-discovery, understand, your risk tolerance levels, your fear levels, your greed levels. And, once you understand that, then everything starts to fall into place and you can form your own method of trading. Yes, you can use a trading system, but you have to form it into, it's part of your overall trading plan on being a good trader, being a successful trader. So you have to understand yourself just as much as understanding the markets, understanding, the method that you're trading. The third thing I'll be talking about is what it really takes to be a successful trader. And, honestly, this goes in life as much as trading. To be good at something, it takes practice. Right now we're in the middle of the Olympics, and you see these guys, these kids out there, and I call them kids because they're 17, 18, winning these gold medals in snowboarding. Why is it? Because, they're dedicated, right? They put in the work. It's not like, oh, I'm just going to, play snowboarding. No, they dedicate themselves. Michael Phelps, he's a great athlete, great Olympian, the swimmer, ever read his biography? Every day for how many years? Even on Christmas, he's out there swimming, putting in, how many hours a day of training, and that's the dedication. It takes hard work. Just, even if you own a construction company, right? It takes work. It takes dedication to what you're doing. If you say you're an Uber driver, right? You're going to work more because you're going to make more. So, and why is that? It's because if you're dedicated and you work hard, yes, you can become successful, but just working harder at something doesn't necessarily guarantee you're going to be successful. You have to understand the different, all the different little steps involved to becoming a success in anything in life, rather than just thinking, oh, one day I'm going to wake up, hey, I'm going to be a trader. Like all these guys, perfect example, all these guys buying Bitcoin or these cryptocurrencies. When the market's going straight up, nobody's asking any questions about anything, because all you got to do is just buy. You just close your eyes, buy, like that. And all of a sudden these guys think that they are market wizards because they just happen to catch a move. And some people just happen to fall backwards into a position in Bitcoin years ago and just did nothing about it. 50 Cent, right? The rapper, turns out he's got like $6 or $7 million in Bitcoin because, a few years ago when he launched his album, he accepted Bitcoin. Okay. Yeah, he got however many Bitcoins for him. And he just left it there because at that time it was worth nothing. Now when it's discovered that he's got all these millions because of Bitcoin, everyone, I'm waiting for other people to say, oh, 50 Cent, he's such a great trader. He did this years ago and look at him now. No, that's just sort of, falling into it, right? It wasn't part of his plan that, hey, because I think Bitcoin's going to go up, so I'm going to take the thing, But you see that a lot with, some of these Bitcoin guys is, they just sort of bought into it and, caught the move up. And now that it's come down, 50%, 60%, you don't hear about how great they are as traders. The radio silence on that. But anyway, I'm starting to digress a little bit. And the last thing I'll be talking about are the common traits of successful traders, what they exhibit on a daily basis. Now, I've had the very good fortune of working with many of the best traders and investors in the world. Again, I'm not saying that to say, hey, look at me, I'm a great person. No, I found myself in positions that I had daily phone calls with some of the guys that, the portfolio managers at, some of the biggest hedge funds in the world and sovereign wealth funds. And there are certain traits that they all sort of exhibit. Now, again, I'm not going to say that there's 5 traits that they all exhibit because, say there was 5 traits. I make a list. Not everyone's going to follow all 5. Some may follow 4, some may follow 3. But there's certain commonalities among the elite traders, the highly successful traders, that they all exhibit in one form or another. And people say, well, you know all this. Why are you sharing it? If you should know all this, you should be a great trader. But again, it's about giving you that knowledge, making you understand what it is. Again, it's not like, the elite level of traders that it's such a tight community. It's so small that nobody, if someone else joins them, someone else falls out. No, actually, when you reach that level of trading nirvana, you want to call it, trading success, it's a very big space up there. There's room for everybody. And it's not like somebody goes up, somebody else goes down. No, it's not like that. There's room up there for everybody, and that's what I want to get you thinking about what you have to do to become a better trader. So again, you could sign up below in the description. Click on the link below. You have your choice: either go directly to Investor Inspiration or go through my website. Again, the link is below in the description, so I don't want you thinking there's two different links. It's the same one. You end up in the same place. Go to orderflows.com/register.html, and it'll take you to the sign up page as well. And best of all, it's free. This is free information. I mean, what have you got to lose except your time? You just spend, again, even if you're working or you're sending the kids to school, whatever, because, this starts at 10 a.m. and it goes to about 3 p.m. I understand that. At least if you register, you'll get access to the replays as soon as they're available. Usually takes them a day to render them and get them out to people. And this one's on Friday, so you might not get it till Monday, but at least, it'll be there for you for when you have the time to watch it. Do what I do. I do a lot of downloading stuff to my phone. I will either, if I can't download it directly from YouTube or something, I'll just screen capture it and load it on my phone. It's probably not there's a bit of a long way to do it. And I listen to these things, when I'm driving, or if I'm sitting on a train, or I'm somewhere waiting for something, like in the doctor's office and waiting for the doctor. I just listen to these things. I mean, I try to watch them. I voracious on my appetite for taking in, and again, it's not just trading stuff. I watch a lot of these other shows on YouTube that I subscribe to. And again, if you'll definitely learn something, whether it's just from me or one of the other presenters, you'll definitely get something out of this trading summit. So again, go down to the description. You can click on the link there, or you go to my website, orderflows.com/register.html, and it'll take you directly to the sign up page. So thanks everyone, and hope to see you there on Friday. Bye bye.